Good morning, how are you? It's Caroline from Complete Fitness and Wellbeing with your 5 moves in 5 minutes. Midweek moves, and the moves I'm going to show you today are from our Metabolic 5 class, where we have 5 exercises which we just keep doing on repeat for 4 rounds. So we're aiming to build up our strength, our stamina, our endurance, but we really listen to our body. We don't have a set stop and rest time. We listen to what we need throughout that whole time. It might be we do the 4 rounds, the 5 exercises without stopping. It might be we do a couple of rounds and we need to stop. We might do a couple of exercises and we need to stop. So we stop when we listen to the body. We rest until we work until we can't. We rest until we can. So this is a really nice one to get all in tune with how you're feeling and what you need to do during the session. The movements we're going to show you today are upper body, lower body, bit of everything, and I'm using a pair of weights, but you can use obviously whatever you have to hand, tins, bottles, just body weight. And again, you might want a couple of different types of weights for different movements. So again, it's something you can judge by what you're currently using. As always, if you're going to work out with me, which is fantastic, please make sure you're feeling fit and well, and you only do what is suitable for you and your health and well-being and anything you need to take into account. And as always, a clear, safe space. So we're going to start off, what are we going to start off with? We're going to start off with standing, shoulder presses, a straight-legged sort of deadlift, on the floor for a press-up, then a hip raise, and then a chest fly. So upper body, lower body, a real mix and being up and down. 45 seconds work on repeat. Do apologise, I've got a feeling I'm going to sneeze in a moment, so if I do, apologies. But let's begin. So we're going to start off with shoulder presses. So I've got my weights, standing nice and tall, feet engaged with the floor, glutes slightly squeezed, and then I'm aiming just to press the weights overhead. There's always options. So it might be this sort of a shoulder press you do. Maybe have your arms turned inwards, more of a straight, narrow press. But I'm aiming to exhale as I push the weights up. Visualising that exhalation coming up all the way through my feet, through the pelvic floor, supporting, again, that core to help get those arms up. Exhale on the effort. Being mindful of your shoulders as well though. Try and keep them fairly relaxed and down as we move up. From here, straight into our single leg, straight leg, kick back, deadlift. Need a better title for that. So I take a split stance. My front leg remains fairly straight, my back leg will bend. I hinge. Exhale, return. So it's an in-between of a single leg deadlift and where your feet are parallel. The emphasis is on my right leg, the front leg. Again, my right knee is soft. I'm hinging back, the hips are doing the work. And I'm exhaling, again, as I come back up again. So with this one, go where you're comfortable going. We haven't got to do a complete sort of 90-degree hinge. Could be just a little hinge there is enough. From here, weights down, press up. I'm going to start on the floor, hands off, then use my hands to push me up. Full body press up or on your knees. I'm going to start with on my knees. So I'm coming down, hands off, hands just either side of my shoulders, exhale, push back up. Breathe in, lower down, hands off, exhale. So with the press up, there's so many variations as well. Whether we're on the floor, whether we're using tabletop, an incline. And again, I could do it with my full body. That little hands off, that little pause can really just make a difference. And pause from there. From here, we're going to come into our hip raise. So I'm going to use a weight. Rest that on my hips. Do apologise, I really runny nose. Just a bit hay fever, I think, today. So hip raise, resting the weight on my hips, feet hip width apart, breathing in as I exhale, lifting the hips up, back down again. So another hip hinge action, just like this staggered straight leg deadlift, but from another position. Make sure again your back is comfortable. Maybe hold for a couple of seconds at the top. Again, with the weight or without, optional. From there, carefully getting my other weight into my chest fly. So arms above the chest, soft elbows, visualising I'm opening up a big newspaper and then closing it. So targeting again the chest muscles, which we have just worked on the press-ups, but we're just targeting the smaller muscles there. Checking in, are you comfortable on the floor? For me, again, I just gently tuck my back in a little bit. My feet are grounded, so again, I've got that stability. I can push through my feet as well as I bring my arms together. So it can be a whole body movement, everything working together and supporting. Breathing in, exhaling, and gently lowering the weights down. We would then come back up again and repeat. Shoulder press, straight leg deadlift. Although actually, having done chest fly straight into shoulder press might be a bit tough, so I might go and do the straight leg deadlift first so the upper body gets a little bit longer rest. So again, you can play around with the sequences of the workouts you're doing based on how you're feeling or how challenging you want to make it. So there we have the 5 moves in 5 minutes we'll be doing shortly in our 8 o'clock class. Let me know how you get on. If you'd like to join us for a class, again, DM me, let me know, and we'll get something sorted out for you. It'd be great to see you. And on that note, take care, have a super day, and I'll see you Friday for balance and strength. So I'll see you then.